Hey folks, Jimmy here, aka Palette of the Dead. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new Warhammer 40k Imperium magazine update video. Now, as per usual with all these videos, if you like them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course drop a comment down below. I love hearing back from you guys, and it goes an absolute massive way to help the channel too. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, I generally like to have a look forward into the future of what we're going to get with the magazine. So, I've really been enjoying this collection. Really good stuff for some really good models and some really cool bits of lore and information that you can gather from these issues as well. So some really good stuff. And then some bits that have been a bit boring. But that's the way these magazines tend to go. So of course, we're in the middle of the issue 21 and 22. So 22 will be coming out this Wednesday. And we've had Skitarii Rangers. So we had some Skitarii Rangers last week, which the sprue worked out to only having 3 on there. And then we get the other 3. We'll get the others this week as well. So we'll have enough to make the 10 Skitarii Rangers in total. So, pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to get my hands on them, get painting them, and enjoy myself with these guys. So, it is what it is. Issue 23, we get that Caneptech Spider, which I must admit I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on. It looks pretty cool. It's got a unique look to it, and yeah, it just looks a bit more fun to paint as well. So really good stuff, and I'm looking forward to it as well. Issue 24, we get paint, we get Ratcar Flesh, and we also get Null Noil. Not much more to say about them. Issue 25, we get 5 Immortals, which are pretty cool. You can make them into death marks if you want to, so they're more sniper. However, the full army screenshot does also indicate that we'll get death marks later on. So it's entirely up to you how you would like to do it. Yeah, you could go death marks or you could go immortals, because we should be getting the others later on anyway, so we should have enough to build 2 different squads of them. It is what it is. Issue 26, we get that Tech Priest Dominus model as well, which is a pretty cool one. It's part of the HQ range for the good old Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm looking forward to it. It's pretty cool. It's like a smaller version of Belisarius Core, which I'll probably pronounce very wrong, and I'll probably get shouted at in the comments about it, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. It looks like a really cool model, a bit more fun, a little bit different as well, which is exactly what I like in my minis. So, some really good stuff to look forward to. And yeah, from issue 27, it's not going to be that fantastic after that. It's going to get a little bit dull for the next 4 issues after that. So, as revealed by Warhammer.com, who have a great list of all the contents that you'll get in the magazine over time, and what their savings are compared to buying the box. Pretty cool stuff, so it's worth looking into. So, with that being said, we can now go through what we're going to get with issues 27, 28, 29 and 30. And to start us off with, issue 27, we'll get a Heliotrope Reactor. Now, this is a scenery piece. The retail box comes with 2 sprues, however we're only going to get 1 for now. So I guess the second sprue will be in either issue 31 or just after that. So we will see in the near future when that bit's going to come in. Now, the total saving on this, they've worked out at around about 40%. So entirely up to you if you're going to get multiple of these. I personally wouldn't. I don't see the point to it, but we will get another one later on anyway, so it just is what it is. The issue, of course, be £9. The value of the actual mini is about £15, so you are saving around about 40%. It's not super huge saving. It's a saving though, nonetheless. And it's something different to paint, which is sometimes really good fun. Yeah, it's just nothing standout fantastic. Issues 28 and 29 though is a 2-parter. Now, this is probably a little bit sooner than I would have liked them, but we're getting 10 more Necron Warriors spread across the 2 issues. Hopefully, the sprue's correct this time round, and we don't nobody has to complain to good old Hatship Artworks. But it is what it is. If you do, I'm not going to lie, they were pretty decent. They just sent out the sprue last time, so you could make up your 10 Necron Warriors. So we'll get 1 sprue with 1 Scarab Swarm on it, and we'll get the second sprue. We'll have 2 Scarab Swarms on there. Which way around it'll be, who knows? But of course they have 2 weapon options, so you can build them as the alternate weapon option from the last set that you built, and get them going that way, which is exactly what I'll do. So I will have them so they are literally opposites of what I did last time. And yeah, it's just a case of making sure you paint them up the same way, really. But yeah, that's what we'll get for them 2 issues. Nothing fantastic, nothing spectacular, but it's something. Issue 30 is a paint issue though. So that paint issue we'll get Mephiston Red and we'll get Mornfang Brown. Now there's not much, well, there's next to pretty much no saving in this, and it's working out if you're only buying the magazine to get the extra bits and pieces of paints and everything like that and the models, this is where you lose money. Because there's 2 pots of paint, you don't get anything fantastic. You're not saving any money at all. It's actually working out more expensive overall, really. So, nothing to shout out about. I mean, paints are going to come in very, very handy, so it is kind of decent, but yeah, it's just missing something, isn't it? It's just a lull. These 4 issues are kind of a bit of a slow grind, and they are kind of not as good as the previous issues. It's going to happen from time to time during the course of a magazine's run. It's 80 issues and there's a lot that they're going to send out, and it's all about building up your armies and your scenery collection, and being able to kind of have a really, really good go at pitching battles, and especially large scale battles against a friend as well. So there are good points to it, but it's also a little bit ropey at the same time. But it's the way that the dice kind of rolls on these. I'm alright with it, I'll deal with it. It's just nothing fantastic. But I'm really, really enjoying the magazine. At the end of the day, when the magazine run is complete, you'll have at least 4 factions. So you'll have 1 large Necron force, you'll have a pretty decent Space Marine force, you'll have semi-decent Adeptus Mechanicus force, and a semi-decent Adeptus Sororitas force as well out of it. So you have 4 viable little armies, and then you can expand on them however you wish and do what you want with them after that. And you will also have a collection of scenery to use in the game, and have learnt all the rules to be able to play it as well without having to buy that rulebook that is about 40 quid pretty much everywhere anyway. Unless they release a new rulebook and some load of stuff changes, which is very, very likely to happen with Games Workshop, so it is what it is. But that's it. So, some mildly poor issues coming up, but you know, we have to go through the poor stuff to get to the really, really good stuff. Some really, really good stuff in the future though, so we'll have some really cool units coming. We're going to get some really awesome Necrons, we're going to get some Adeptus Sororitas, which I must admit I'm really, really looking forward to. We'll get some pretty cool Adeptus Mechanicus stuff, and we're going to get some really cool Space Marine stuff still to come as well. So, a lot of good stuff. We just have to sit through this kind of stuff that's not as fascinating and not as fantastic. And we'll get through it. But that's it. I've rambled on long enough. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye now.